Yo, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the Gurren Otaku Council podcast. As always, I'm your host, Ace.
And I'm Ace and McMillian.
And we're back for another week of beautiful anime with episode 42, where today we'll be discussing two new Isekais for the winter 2023 season, Handyman, Saito, and God damn it, Campfire Cooking in Another World. There we go. It almost got away from me, but it didn't. All right. But before the meeting begins, as always, you would like to join me, my friend McMillian, as we discuss all things anime and sometimes manga. Then make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, as well as follow us on our social media so you can stay up to date on all things about the council. And with that being said, the council is now in session. Let the meeting begin. All right, everybody, welcome back. Thank you all for joining this week's council meeting. Hope you all had a nice week so far. As always, we're gonna go ahead and get us started off with some council announcements. We only got 2 council announcements for today. Gonna keep it short and sweet. First council announcement, just want to remind everybody that the 7 Deadly Sins: Grudge of Edinburgh Part 1 movie review is out now on all your listening platforms, as well as no, it's not on YouTube yet, but it will be. I did not put that one on YouTube, but episode 41 is on YouTube though. I back on my shit. Yeah, episode 41 is on YouTube. Oh man! And then for our last council announcement here, we just want to let everybody know that for next week we're planning on. I'm gonna be gone, but we're planning on a special for next week. We're gonna be doing a movie review of the Reincarnated as a Slime Scarlet Bond movie that came out here a few months ago, sometime, back in 2022, not too long ago. But anyways, we're gonna plan on doing a movie review of that.
You said back in, it came out this year. You said
in the US, right? But it came out in Japan.
Oh, okay. All right. Yes, you're correct.
Okay.
I thought you were talking about the release here. I was like,
no, I'm on my shit today. All right, I'm on my shit today.
I just wanted to make sure.
Oh yeah, but yes, released in the West over here in US in 2023, but back in Japan 2022. But anyways, we plan on doing a movie review on the Scarlet Bond movie, Reincarnated as Slime. So be on the lookout for that. And with all that being said, we're gonna hop in straight into some GOC news now. And I did not have the docket right in front of my face. What did I do with it? All right, there we go.
I can start us off. So start off with GOC news. Chainsaw Man. The TV anime will be getting a special reveal of new information pretty soon. It does not have. We don't have a date, I believe, yet, but to be on the lookout for that. No, we do. Sorry, it's next week in the Shonen Jump weekly release. It'll be coming out March 5th. So there'll be more information in regards to the anime come March 5th, 2022. March 5th, 2023. Jesus.
As well as, once again, for speaking of Isekais, one of my favorite new Isekais just got announced for a season 2. The Eminence in Shadow has been officially announced for season 2. There's also a small little teaser trailer out online as well. So if you want to check that out, you can. Also, moving on from there, we got some Demon Slayer news. Demon Slayer. So, there has been some reports and some interviews from some of the producers from the Demon Slayer anime saying that the next arc, the Swordsmith Village arc, will be the animation will go to a next level, which is crazy to even fucking think about when Demon Slayer animation is already next level. So I don't know where we can go from here. But let me tell you this: I'm gonna be watching every episode on my 4K TV. I can tell you that.
Hey, indeed. All I'll say is this. Oh, you just reminded. I need to do that with the movies now. All I'll say is Ufotable, amazing. For those of us who have watched the Fate movies, we know what they're capable of. Okay,
not the fake movie.
No, the Fate.
Oh, the Fate. Oh, I thought you said the fake movies. They were real. They were real.
No, I was saying the Fate movies. Because the Fate series has some ridiculous fights, and those movies were amazing.
Yeah, no. Fate, I finally got into the Fate series. They be going crazy. Mm-hmm. They be going crazy. I got to start my next series. I finished Fate Zero, and I got to start up my next one. But y'all going crazy.
Yeah. So Ufotable, I'm really interested to see what they're coming for the season 3. because the ending of season 2 was so good. They was like, we gonna repackage it and put it in theaters, and along with the first episode of season 3. So like,
fucking crazy, wild.
yeah.
But we even got some more Demon Slayer news, believe it or not. So, if you may have noticed that they put out a new trailer recently showing off all the upper moons for the Demon Slayer. So you get to take a small look at all the upper moons. Except for the very last one, we got a small glimpse of them, but they're not trying to reveal Upper Moon 1 fully just yet.
The hype is they're building up the hype.
Yeah,
and it is much, as a take it from a person who read the series, it is much deserved.
They're building up the hype, but they have officially revealed the character designs as far as animation wise for all the upper moons.
Yeah, I think if I'm not mistaken, they might get revealed if you guys are able to go see the special release of the first episode of season 3 in theaters.
Yeah, I believe this in that. Yeah, I believe the meeting with the upper moon meetings. Yeah, I believe that's in that first episode.
Yeah,
you are correct.
It should be. Yeah, so you get it if you're waiting till then, understandable. Just know that it is like basically the first scene, I believe, of season 3 is that meeting. So.
But yeah, no, I mean it's dope as fuck. It's just I can't believe season 3 of Demon Slayer is just right around the corner. I believe I don't think we got a summer release date, didn't we? Or was it April?
I think it's April. I think it's somewhere in April, if I remember correctly.
I know it's around the corner. I know that much.
Yeah, it's not too far away.
It's around the corner. But unfortunately, something that was around the corner is no longer around the corner. The Black Clover, Sword of the Wizard King movie got postponed till this summer, actually June 16th to 2023. I'm very upset about this one, but if they need some more time to make sure they polish it, make sure everything is all spick and span, then by all means, take that time.
Yeah, it's interesting because that was supposed to come out in March, right?
Yeah, March. I can't remember the exact date, but yes, it had a March release date.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it is kind of sad. I guess they got pushed back, especially since those who are just watching the anime have not seen anything of Black Clover in a long while now. Like, what, half a year almost?
I heard the manga was going crazy. I got to catch up.
Oh yeah.
I got to catch up. I started seeing some spoilers. I said, yeah, don't worry about it. I'm finna catch up right now. Don't even worry about it. Y'all don't caught me slipping, but it's okay because I'm finna catch right on back up. Oh yeah, man. Then our last piece of news here for today, we also did get the season 3 announcements for Reincarnated as Slime. So it is set to release sometime in 2024, as well as they are also celebrating the 10th anniversary of Reincarnated as Slime. So they're planning on doing 3 OVAs of, I can't remember from what though. They mentioned it. I didn't write this part down because I didn't.
Are the OVAs gonna be releasing this year or next year?
I'm not sure. I didn't look too much into it because I really didn't care about that part. Or that information or that news rather, but they're also going to be releasing 3 OVAs. I believe it is this year though.
Okay.
Because season 3 isn't coming until next year.
Yeah, it would make sense. I would hope they'd release it this year, considering they're making us wait so long for the next season.
Well, all right. So that is the end of GOC News. Let us know down below in the comments what was your favorite piece of news. And we're going to head straight into our first anime review for today, everybody. I'm going to hand it off to McMillian, who's going to get us started on Handyman Saito in Another World.
So, Handyman Saito in Another World. As always, we're probably going to do spoilers, at least up to episode 4 or 3. But Handyman Saito in Another World is basically an anime about this handyman with this range of skills named Saito, who's basically severely underpaid and undervalued, and basically the normal world. Surprisingly enough, after he gets sucked by Truck-kun, gets reincarnated into a different world, and therein he meet a party of adventurers that he decides to help out with his handyman skills and stuff like that. This anime is different from what I thought it was, because I thought at first that it was going to be a action isekai, and then it turned out to be purely comedy based.
I mean, it's a little bit of both. Not no serious action or nothing,
So
but
well, yeah,
you got his little
but
moments
it's
in
not.
there.
Yeah, it's like that, and also as well, this is a 4-panel manga adaptation kind of thing, or not 4 panel. I forget what like the exact verbiage of like what it is, but it's basically like a shorter type of thing. Like each episode is comprised of multiple storylines, kind of.
When I was watching it, the analogy that came to my head was this is basically an anime version of Robot Chicken. That's what
Yeah,
it felt like I was watching.
Kind of like that. Just it's not like it's not skits, but it's like different funny things.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
like
technically,
like,
you can call
life.
them skits because I mean, like, because I mean, for example, with the main cast they showed us that they gave us for this show, you know, they're just jumping around doing multiple different shit. You're like, yeah, sometimes they're adventuring, other times they're just chilling, just talking to each other.
Yeah,
you know?
true, true.
They do multiple different skits, and then they started telling other characters, you know, little small stories and, you know, the little small skit sections and stuff. It's like I said, it's literally just Robot Chicken in anime form. It's crazy. I didn't know. All I expected was for Saito to come in and go along with adventures with his adventurer friends that he met and use his handyman skills. I didn't think I was gonna get. I mean, that's basically what I got, but in the format, this like, well, I don't think I've ever seen or watched rather a show, an anime at least, with this type of format.
Yeah, I've seen a couple with this format, and usually they're not like my cup of tea. Sometimes they're okay, sometimes they're just aren't that good. I actually am enjoying Handyman Saito quite.
It's fucking hilarious.
A bit, yeah. I think it really like the style of how they do stuff really works. I think for it because it's like we're not focusing too long on exploring a dungeon. You kind of already know what that's like. Instead, let us tell you how our wizard has back problems and how he deals with that and the dungeon. And it's just I don't know. It's just something about it that's
and
like,
then how
really
his fairy
works.
companion is charging him 1 gold coin every time to fix his back problems.
And you think she's a gold digger, but in fact, it's something else. I don't know. It really is just a very entertaining show. I really thought it was just gonna be like action with a handyman.
I really hope they make a dub of this because this is definitely something.
Oh,
I would just cut on the background while I'm just doing whatever. You know what I mean?
They have made it.
Oh, they have dubbed this. Oh my gosh, I'm definitely. I'm probably gonna start watching. Are they Samuel dubbing this?
I don't know if it's simul. As far as I know, at least up to episode 3 is dubbed.
Oh man, oh no,
I actually watched a little bit of the dub yesterday.
Well, I'm probably gonna go back and just watch the dubs anyways. But yeah, I gotta check out the dub of this one. I got to. It's no other choice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. By the way, this is, I believe, a High Dive
exclusive.
Exclusive. Yeah,
I believe it is. I believe you are correct.
So
I've been getting a lot of.
I told you they said they not
little stuff here recently.
They not disappearing. the moment for me where I was like, oh, High Dive is gonna be something is when they got Eminence and Shadow exclusively, because I was like, as a reader of Eminence and Shadow, I was just like, that is a power grab right there. That is a power grab.
Yeah, no, I feel you. Hold on, I can verify for you. I believe it is a H-Dive exclusive though. But no, I mean, no, it's been a fun little watch. One main thing that I didn't really expect. I didn't expect it to be as funny as it was. And then it's not like they're also like not just doing like little child humor. There's like adult jokes in there as well. I don't know. Like I said, it's like a adult, not adult chicken, a robot chicken anime version. I'm gonna keep saying it over and over again. That's gonna be the phrase for this episode.
Yeah, no, it's very like similar to that. Although I will say, I think like if you're looking for more of like the surreal
okay,
Isekai,
no, I'm about to say no. It's not. I'm about to say I could have sworn I was watching that on Crunchyroll. No, Handyman is also on Crunchyroll. It might be on
it is okay,
well, but it's also on Crunchyroll.
Oh, okay. Dang,
I was watching it on Crunchyroll.
Well, I didn't have to leave Crunchyroll when I watched it because I thought it was on H-Dive. I thought it was on H-Dive. Okay, is the dub also on Crunchyroll?
That's a good question.
Look at we're giving you live updates right now.
That's a good
Lie.
question. So so far, who was your favorite character in Handyman?
The wizard. He made me crack up. I don't like the episode when they was spying on was it the matchmaker?
The lady, yeah, the matchmaker, yeah.
And
I was about to call it the other one, the one who reads your fortune, the fortune tellers, yeah.
tell us, yeah. And he just showed up with flashes like, I heard this is when people get married. Will you marry me? She was like, let's just start off with the application first. And then the night bust in and was like, I'm so sorry for my grandfather, and like picked him up. I died. And also the little segment where he doesn't remember his spells, and I'm just like, why the fuck do they travel with this person?
Oh yeah, but back to the other scene, the one you mentioned with the matchmaker, because like right before that, she was with another guy, and she was she was talking to him. She's like, well, sir, you're about, I think 40 some years old. You're not that high of a level. You're not gonna be able to get a young lady like that. You might, why don't you try some older women, if you will. And then here we see the old man coming in here, level 80, whatever, got all these accolades and spells and stuff. Just, will you marry me? Sir, go sit down somewhere. All right, please.
Yep.
Please. Somebody come get this man. Well, Raza came and grabbed his ass real quick.
Exactly. She's probably my second favorite because I don't know. Nights are cool, and she gets, and her and Saito, with them being the whole, like, I guess romantic comedy type like style. There's some funny stuff with her as well.
Yeah, but no, I'm gonna need Saito to get it together and learn some type of magic or grab some magical tools or something. Because, well, I mean, I can already tell this part of the skits, but him in these damn dungeon chests,
Man,
I'm gonna need him to work out a method.
Every time he opened one, I was just like, "This is the dark. Y'all are playing in the Dark Souls dungeon, and I'm gonna need y'all to act like it. You got to do something. Y'all can't just be opening these shits willy nilly like this.
just open them all willy nilly. It's just, and so far, at least every episode I've seen so far, every time he open the chest, something different had happened, and I'm just wondering what's next going to happen every time he open the chest. I believe that's been my favorite part so far, just him opening these damn chests and seeing what's going to happen.
And it's so funny too, because like in that same episode where I think they were talking about the match where they were doing the matchmaker thing, the fairy was explaining basically like what the world was like, and they were basically, because there's so many adventures, the gold in the dungeon has been running low. And in my head, I was like, so y'all keep doing this with the chest? Like, y'all check those shits beforehand.
We don't take out the empty chest or something. Like, oh my gosh, yeah. No, I'd be pissed. You don't want to, fall through 5 floors, finally get to your first chest, and it's just empty. Empty. The chest don't magically disappear. Nothing once it's been looted. Come on now.
Nah, it just sit there or become a trap or some shit. I guess
it turned into this is one of the first animes in a while that where they've been doing like fantasy shows and stuff like that. But they had a mimic in there. There was a mimic in this show.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I appreciate that.
That was like the first episode, right?
It wasn't the first. It was damn sure the second. I can't remember which episode it was. It was pretty early. I remember the mimic though.
It was pretty early on. I snapped my fingers. I was like, "Hey, there we go."
But then one of my other favorite characters is the guy with the old man with the fat ass wand.
Oh, the one in the forest.
Yes,
man. What the heck? I was so confused. I was like, "Is this Warlock? What happened?"
There's another wizard who has a big wand with wood made out of I believe they said the world tree is what they said. So basically he should have a legendary wand, but it's fat as shit, like almost like bigger than a claymore sword. It's just ridiculously huge, and he doesn't cast spells. He just swinging that motherfucker.
Just hit people for no reason.
And if you can't swing it, he stab motherfuckers with the other end. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. Like, I did not expect this show to be what it was. I'm having a blast. I'm having a blast.
It's a really good time. It's a really good watch.
When I first seen like the title on Mile and I read the description, I was like, oh yeah, this should be a good watch. And I'm glad I was right. I don't know what it was, but something about it just made me say it was going to be a good watch, and I'm enjoying it right
now. No, it's very entertaining. I as a person who just went in blind, I was just like, wait, am I watching the right? At first, I was like, is this a preview? Like the first episode, I was like, oh no, it's just one of those shows. Okay, all right, cool. I'm gonna just sit back and relax. Then I'm just watching.
Oh man, but essentially, if you're into comedy animes, I would definitely recommend this one. Because it's really just, like we mentioned, just a whole bunch of skits put together, for one, for each episode. So, and they just get into different crazy shenanigans, and like I said, though, they start introducing other characters as well, and they start telling other side plot, side stories as well, along with the main story. It's wild. Well, I wouldn't say it's no main story going on. Well, I guess the main story will be all the little stories that they're telling at once.
Yeah, maybe they'll like tie in somewhere down the line and stuff like that.
Well, they do kind of tie in. Well, at least the characters they introduced did tie in for like a episode. I believe it was like episode 3. They all come together for that dungeon to go raid the dungeon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was episode 3 or 4, something like that. One of those two.
Yeah.
But no, it's a really, really good watch. But it's not too much to say on it though, because it's just a comedy anime where they're just doing different skits and things.
Yeah. So if you could just like, I don't want to say turn your brain off, but if you're looking for like an easy watch, this is definitely like one I'd probably like recommend, where it doesn't take too much probably commitment to like really like get into. It's just comedy isekai, and then you run with that. And I think you'll just have, and I'm pretty sure you'll just have a good time.
Yeah, I mean, especially so far, I haven't ran into any like annoying characters or any characters that I dislike. So far, I've been just vibing. I'm just enjoying it.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, I mean, that was a pretty short review.
Well, I was about to say with that, yeah. So I guess we only got to rate it now. So what would you feel like you give it?
I think realistically, it's like a 6 for me. But like, I enjoyed it so much, I want to give it a 7.
I mean, if you feel personally like you want to give it a 7, then I'd say go for it. I mean, like, well,
that's my opinion. Like, if I was being like, I guess strict with it, it would be a 6.
Yeah, 6. Okay,
but fuck it, we ball. It's a 7.
7. I'm kind of in the same realm. Like personally, it's probably like like critically probably a 6. Like it's not anything too like I don't think I'd ever like. If someone was saying, "Oh man, I ain't got nothing to watch," I'd be like, "Handyman Saito" out the top of my head.
Yeah, but, like even I would go 7 because I would recommend it to somebody, not because like it's just life changing or anything, but just because it's funny as shit.
I mean, now that's what I was saying. But I was like, if someone was like, "I'm looking for an anime watch," I don't think it'd be coming to the top of my head. But someone was like, "I'm looking for something that like I can just put on and enjoy." Handyman Saito. Yeah, I'd somewhere between like I said personally, like critically probably a 6. Like it's nothing to really write home about. But I think if you're just looking for something easy and breezy, like just to put on,
yeah,
you can easily give this a 7. Yeah. It does its job. That's as much as plain as I can say. It really does its job, and it's enjoyable.
Oh man. Well, yeah. So that's the end of the Handyman Saito review. So before we head into our last review for today, we're gonna give out our weekly recommendation. And since today's episode we're featuring isekais, what better way than to recommend another isekai? And the anime we're going to recommend this week is none other than Log Horizon, where it's another classic. The main character and his friends get stuck in a video game isekai, and they try and find a way out. It's really good. If you like SAO, you'll like this, in my opinion, even though SAO has its flaws, but we're not gonna start on that because I enjoy SEO as well, but we're gonna start on that. But anyways, If you like the SAO, if you like SAO and also like the video game type of Isekais animes and stuff like that, you'll enjoy this one as well, in my opinion. Anything that you like to add, McMillian?
Log Horizon is pretty cool. I think it's like basically I said, you can compare it to Sword Art Online. Just minus some of the problems with Sword Art Online. The most interesting aspect for like Log Horizon to me is just how the world changed. Like they really focus on basically like what if you got stuck in a video game and had to make it your life, not necessarily like the threat of dying, because dying is a thing that does happen, but it's not like where I say if you die in the game you die in real life.
Yeah,
It's
you down with
actually
life. Yeah, they come back.
there's actually they come back, but there's consequences to revival.
Well, you weren't
Basically,
supposed to tell them that though. That was one of the important plot lines.
someone said that to me before I watched, and it made me even more interested to see what it was.
Well,
That's
I
the only
guess
reason
however you want to look at it. Well, yes. Well, now that he done said it, there's a plot line. One of the important plot lines is, like he said, McMillian said, there's no death, but dying does have another consequence. Like you don't fully die, but there's another consequence to dying in that world. I can't remember the name of the video game world. But that's not important though.
Regardless, the main focus of the anime is more so like what does your life become if you are stuck in a video game, and how does that all work and pan out. And it does a really good job. It's very entertaining.
Yes.
Tells a good story. Really nice characters, I think. So if you have not seen it, it has 3 seasons. Yet to be known if it will get a 4th. It was very surprising that it got a 3rd, because
it was very surprising that it got a 3rd. It came out of nowhere. I was just on this before, on Funimation one day. It was just Log Horizon season 3, and I was like, "What?"
Yeah. So
nobody said anything. There was no trailers. There was no flyers. Nothing. It just popped up. It just popped up.
Yep. So I definitely, if you have not seen it, definitely check it out. It's a little bit older, but like I said, the season 3 is the newest season. And it really, and honestly, the stuff still holds up. It's probably not the best animation, but it's still good.
I didn't come and promise you, godly animation with Log Horizon. I promised you a good time. Okay.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just warning the people. It is the animation is slightly dated. Again, we just talked about we just talked about Demon Slayer at the beginning of this. I don't want people going in there thinking, they're gonna get that. It's not that.
No, Mappa didn't animate this one, everybody. I apologize.
It's not that.
But Mappa actually did animate this next one. But yes, once again, but before we continue, yes, once again, our weekly recommendation is Log Horizon. Please go check it out. So yes, we're gonna hop into our last anime review for today, where we're gonna be talking about Campfire cooking in another world with my absurd skill. And yes, that is the name of the show. Anyways, it's
Campfire cooking for short.
This one also reminds me a lot of from the Dungeon of Black Company as well. I see a lot of similarities in that as well. Also kind of I also see a few similarities into it from that, and another new Isekai that came out this season, saving 80,000 gold in another world. Kind of got some of the same concepts, because she's trying to save gold. Well, as the title, mentioned it, save 80K gold, but she's trying to save it in both worlds. So, just in case whatever world she gets stuck in, she got no money saved up.
Bang on some Rex.
Yeah, Rex. And then, but with this one though, our man here, not Saito. Saito, that's the other show. What's the main character for this?
Tsuyoshi.
Mukoda. I'm about to say I wasn't calling him that. I think it was his last name, Mukoda. I'm calling that man Mukoda.
No.
So I was like, I haven't heard that before a day in my life.
I to be quite honest, I just didn't remember his name, and I was like, his first name's Tsuyoshi is his first name. But
but before I keep rambling, the main synopsis and the plot of the story is our main character Mukoda gets Isekai to another world by he's summoned by the kingdom of this world, well, one of the kingdoms of this world, to be quote unquote one of the heroes. But unfortunately, he wasn't summoned with any powers, so he just told the king that, hey, I was summoned here, but it looks like I didn't get any special powers, so I just want to live out the rest of my life in peace. And so now he's gonna go. He's going about his life trying to live in peace, and he's found out that his unique skill is a skill called shopping list, or was it grocery? think it was
online
shopping list, online grocery. It's
I
something,
believe it's
something
something like
online. I believe it's online grocery. We're gonna go with that. Online grocery, and it's exactly what it sounds like. Going grocery shopping online like you could do in modern times now. But of course, they don't have nothing like that in the fantasy time, medieval times. And he also ends up making a contract with a giant wolf named Fenrir, who also happens to be a legendary beast of this world for whatever reason. And he's basically a slave to Fenrir now. He just has to cook for Fenrir whenever he wants. That's pretty much how their relationship goes.
Oh no! Nice.
Fenrir enslaved a human.
I want to say he's exaggerating, partially, but not really. It's hard. What's the meme? He's right, but you shouldn't have said it for some shit.
I mean, that's what it is. I mean, our boy Makoto gets some benefits out of it but he's a slave. I mean,
you're not wrong. Essentially, like, I don't know if I'd go indentured servant, maybe. Because Makoto still like is able to tell Fenrir what to do and other stuff. It's more of a partnership. It's weird, but
yeah, that's okay. That's what you say.
I'm just saying, like, you don't pretend. Like,
you see a partnership, I see manipulation.
He's not again, people. He's not fully wrong. It's hard to argue this because I see it.
I see manipulation.
But it is technically, look, it's hard, okay?
But also, as Makoto is going about his travels, he's also finding out that he also has other unique skills that isn't as common to the realm, like
basically the pocket dimension thing.
The pocket dimension, yeah. There we go. It was. I was looking for the D&D equivalent, the bag of holding, like the bag of holding.
Yeah,
but no, pocket. That's actually what it is, though. The pocket dimension. You're absolutely right. So yes, he has a pocket dimension where he can, of course, store stuff in, as well as he has the ability to appraisal. So anything in more layman terms, identify. So basically, whenever he can identify anything he looks at, basically.
Yeah, and get the stats and spread of all the stuff. It's basically because we basically find out that the cooking, his skill, online grocery, whatever he buys from the online grocery,
is considered otherworldly food. So everything he cooks from food from his online grocery gives bonuses to the people that eat it. It's crazy.
Yeah, and so it's very interesting. Like, because when he was summoned with like other heroes who had like fighting or magical abilities.
Yeah, like one chick had had 4 affinities, magic affinities or something. I was like, God damn.
and so at first you're like, God damn, this dude is just like meant to be a shop help. But like when you think about it, he was supposed to be the party cook, giving them advantages.
To be honest, yeah, I mean, yes, he was supposed to be the party's cook. He is their Sanji, but Sanji is more useful in fights, though. But he is their Sanji.
He was supposed to do that because he was supposed to give them stat boosts.
Yeah, like you said, he could have gave them stat boosts and then now he got Fenrir too. So technically, he can help in combat as well because he just say, "Hey, Fenrir, go handle that."
I'm very. Basically, as the story progresses,
I would not be surprised. I'm pretty sure that's not. We haven't seen the end of the heroes. I wouldn't be surprised if we have seen the end of the heroes, but I wouldn't be surprised if we haven't either.
It would not be that surprising for this to like retroactively be like, hey, I'm also a hero because of the beast I have befriended.
Yeah,
along my travels because of my cooking hilarious. And all the other stuff.
Yeah, or what if as he's trying to, because I haven't caught up all the way yet, but what if the king, once he gets word of he got Fenrir as a familiar, he'd be like, hey, come on back and be a hero for us, big dog.
I wouldn't be surprised at it either. I just think it'd be the way the show's going right now. I just feel like it'd be so funny because whenever I guess a demon lord, I don't know if that's who they came to fight or whatever, shows up and he just beat him because he got like he befriended so many motherfucking monsters with his cooking. It's just like, I am the beast lord. That was like my whole some shit like it'd be crazy. I do not put it past this anime.
Yeah, and there seems to be some small like other side plot going on because there's this mention is about how the kingdom that he was spawned in is trying to start wars with other kingdoms, neighboring kingdoms and stuff like that. So that may become a plot point at some point during the story.
I wouldn't be surprised at it either.
Yeah, but I mean, Makoto's just really being taken advantage of right now. I mean, at least in this show, unlike Handyman, Makoto gets to learn magic. So that's a plus.
That is a plus.
You get Isekai and you actually you get to learn magic, because one of the worst things in my opinion, if you get Isekai and you don't get magic, that's fucked up. Or some type of power, not necessarily magic, but that's fucked up. That's fucked up.
I would think that too, considering all the like, if you came from a world that had like reincarnated media and you see all these people become like video game heroes or other shit.
Well, I'm specifically talking about if you get reincarnated into a world that has like magic and like
you just
power
normal
systems and stuff. Yeah, and you just come in and this bitch normal.
I'd be mad
because that's basically what happened to Saito. He got Isekai, but he didn't get any magic or anything.
I'd be upset as well. You tell me I died. You tell me I got hit by a truck for nothing. Give me the fuck
for nothing. For nothing.
Get me the fuck up out of here. But what can I say? So about Campfire Cooking Another World, I'll say this: I don't know where Ace stands on it. I am enjoying it.
I am enjoying it.
This is the second or third cooking anime that I've watched that has surprisingly been very enjoyable to watch. As much as Fell is putting this man through slavery, I can't unsee it now. I like the dog. I like Fenrir, or Fell as he's now known. A lot is just a very funny. He's a funny character. Him and Makoto's relationship is basically the driving plot of the show. How like Ace put it, but also like there are those undertensions of basically like living in a fantasy world, having to deal with the guilds and just like
if I was Makoto by episode 10, I done became the lord of some land by now.
See, my thing is, it's smart. His logic is sound though, of like trying to move around and not stay stationary, because
fuck that.
People would eventually figure out like his whole deal.
But who can fuck with him though?
I mean, now we don't know. Somebody with a dragon or a level 100 adventurer. I don't know. I don't know this world yet.
That's the question. Who can fuck with him? He can get rich, build an army, go build an empire, and just go chill somewhere. He don't even have to go for world domination, but he could build a fucking kingdom if he wanted to. He don't even necessarily have to build a kingdom. He can build a small settlement. Really.
He said,
like I said, go become a lord of a small piece of land somewhere.
Through my Gordon Ramsay shit, I will dominate. That
is have a giant Fenrir statue at the entrance of the settlement to let everybody know what it is here.
Who it is. I mean, that's again solid if he can give a mass protection. But I do think it is smart at least to figure out what the fuck is going on in the world. So he can
I agree. Yes, figure out what the hell is going on in the world. I'm not denying that part. You don't think becoming a lord somewhere that part ain't involved one way or another? Figuring out what the hell is going on in this world.
Eventually, after you figure out who can take you out, because my thing is, his whole thing of like, I had like this really ridiculous ability, and people would, and as you said yourself, he already getting enslaved by a giant, by a danger beast. There could be other people out there with as strong danger beasts, and then more skilled fighters than him, ready to take his ass.
I'm just saying he could go take over if he wanted to. He could probably take over the world, but at least I'm not gonna go that far. I'll at least give him a kingdom. If he wanted to, but he could take over a kingdom. I'll give him that, because he could get rich.
One?
Two, he could by getting rich, he don't need this to get to do this to get rich, but he can also go through all the dungeons, clear out all the dungeons, and hoard all the magic items in his pocket dimension. So he become crazy strong himself, and then also find more shit to boost up Phil. I'm going all off the wall here. This is a fucking cooking show.
It's a cooking show, but in a fantasy world. I mean, you're testing the bounds, and that's kind of, but that's kind of what the show is about too. Though, it's just really him surviving in this world with his absurd ass skill that is essentially Amazon Fresh.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's very enjoyable. I am liked all of it. Like even like was it the first before you even meet Fenrir, his little adventure with that C rank adventuring party.
Yeah,
that was enjoyable. Even it was the most mundane thing, but that was super fun. I don't know why.
Everybody acts like they ain't never had food before.
It was just so great.
I was surprised they ain't asked that man to become a part of the party. Goddamn.
I was expecting that too. Not even gonna hold you. I really thought the moment he registered, I thought they was gonna be like, "So you an adventurer now?"
And now that we done, brought you over to the city, you done registered to be an adventurer. How about you join us?
Exactly.
How about you join us?
I ain't saying permanently, but at least for like a month or so.
Yeah, I mean, just we could help. We could show you the ropes. You know what I'm saying? And we don't mind going and seeing the world for a little bit. We could just let's be friends.
You supply the food, we do the killing. It's perfect.
It's a good deal. It's a good deal. Oh, but no, man, it's wild. It's great.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm interested to see where stuff develops because, like you said, there's the whole intrigue with the kingdom they was summoned to. Are they really on the up and up? Are they good? Are there any more beasts like Fell? As we know, the dragons exist in this world. Are there people out here taming dragons?
I'm just waiting for the day for the episode where he cooks something and he gets the power boost from it and he just goes crazy.
I do think that could be a plot line as well.
It already didn't happen for Phil.
Yeah. So that was it. The Wagyu black steak. Yeah. He said we gotta take this up off the menu. It's too good.
We gotta take this up off the menu.
It's crazy.
Oh man, so what would you rate this one?
It's also probably be like a high 6.
I agree.
At least for right now. Like I again, there's nothing in it that really sets it apart from a lot of stuff. Like I enjoy it. It's nice. It's a good watch. I enjoy this. I always had to say, Ace, I think, is a reverse. I enjoy this a little bit more than Saito, just a bit more.
I'm not seeing it. Definitely for me, it's Saito for me for these two right here. But I do enjoy both, though. I do enjoy both.
For me, it's just a tinge more, but that it's really minuscule though. But yeah, I'd probably give this like a high 6. Like it's a very enjoyable watch. If someone mentioned saying they're interested in watching that, tell them that you found at least a good show. Like it's entertaining.
Oh but for all you Mappa stands out there, Mappa animated this one.
Mm-hmm. Yep, Mappa animated this one. I was about to say it's not as so far at least it's not as dynamic as some of the other shows they've done.
No, they're going for more of a simple style with this show.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's still nice though. It's not like
it's still good,
shitty, quality. Or
anything. No. I was just saying, like for instance, like even with Ranking of Kings, which isn't a typical animation style, they went crazy.
Oh yeah, no, they went fucking crazy. They went crazy on Ranking of Kings.
So that's all I was saying. I was
especially
like,
towards the end of that season. Oh, they went fucking crazy.
So that's all I was saying. I was like, they haven't done anything like as dynamic as I would say they've done in their other the other stuff that we've seen.
Did Mappa animate Ranking of Kings? You lying to me?
Yeah. Remember we found that out? Yeah.
You lying?
You don't remember when we found that out?
I'm gonna have to go look that up. But hold on, this is my wife calling me. Just keep talking.
Yeah. So all I really gotta say is basically the show really good is good. I would definitely, if you have not seen it, definitely check it out. It's Cooking in the World and Mappa. Is animated.
Well, no, I'm going to go fact check that one. Now I ain't gonna do a live fact check right on that one though. But I'm going to go fact check. Mappa animated Ranking of Kings. I did not know that. I could have sworn it was either Wit or what's the name of
Oh
this other
wait, no,
studio?
sorry, not Mappa. It was Wit. Shit,
Okay.
I wasn't mistaken.
I'm like, what? I'm like, hold on, man. I could have sworn it was Wit, and I was about. It don't
You
even
were
matter
right.
what the others. Oh, so
You were
no,
right.
oh,
It
see
is
now,
Wit. I was
so
wrong.
it is
I was
Wit.
wrong.
Okay,
It was Wit. Sorry, I could have sworn. My bad. My bad.
I see. I told you I'm on my shit today. I'm on my shit today.
I fucked up. I fucked up. That's my bad.
I'm on my shit today.
I forgot it was Wit that animated Ranking Kings. Okay, I'm back. I'm back.
But all right, so yeah, that is the end of the what is this Campfire cooking in another world with my absurd skill review. Please let us know down below in the comments what you guys think of this show. Or if you haven't even checked it out yet, or do you plan on checking out? Let us know down below in the comments. And because we thought this was going to be a short episode today, me and Millie discussed it, and bonus discussion, everybody. Okay. We're not going to do a full lengthy review, but we're going to be doing a small bonus discussion talking about the latest Marvel movie that just came out, Ant-Man and Quantumania in the Quantumania. That's what I thought it was. Yeah, I don't know why I thought it was Quantumverse. Yeah, Ant-Man and Quantumania, the third Ant-Man installment. The first movie in Phase 5. So a lot of people, at least the majority opinion online that I saw, they did not like it. Did you? I thought it was enjoyable. I liked it.
All right. It was positive.
I'm gonna start there. It was enjoyable. I thought it was enjoyable. Okay. And also in my opinion, I think this was the best Ant-Man movie. Barely, not necessarily barely, but barely beating out Ant-Man 2. Because Ant-Man 2 was fire.
I don't know about that one.
You don't know about that one, big dog? You don't know about that?
Because to me, as far as the trilogy, I still think Ant-Man 1 is probably, in my opinion.
Oh, Ant-Man 1? Oh, you went with 1?
Yeah.
I mean, 1 was good. 1 is bad now.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, in terms of stuff, 2 and 3 have a lot of, well, was it spectacle? There's a lot of stuff going on in 2 and 3. I just feel like 1 it was better because it was more.
Do I like focused. 1 better than 2?
But I'll let you debate that. But as far as my thing, mine was a little bit different from yours. So anytime I was online, I saw mixed opinions. I saw a lot of people that didn't like it, but I also saw just as many, if not more, that
did like it. Okay, well, no, well, my TL was this ain't it. That's what my TL was filled with.
So for me, it was a little bit more of a mixed bag. So I went in with just okay, now I'm going to. I understand that there are people that don't like this. I understand that people that do like this. Let me see how I feel. I'm kind of split as well. There are parts of it that I really enjoy. For instance, I like the whole, what is it? The newness or the unknown
of the multiverse
of the multiverse.
The Quantumverse,
of the
quantum realm.
Yeah, quantum realm. Sorry, of the quantum realm. I like how it was just we're gonna discover. We're constantly learning new things as we go. The drink the goose, the slime, whatever. That scene, that shit was hilarious to me.
Ooze. Drink the ooze.
A light spoiler that was. I'm not gonna go I'm not gonna do too much, but I was just saying that one. But there were also parts for instance, I don't know how you felt about what I want to say. It's not like a spoiler. MODOK. I'm not gonna talk reveal a thing, but I was the beginning. I was that's a cool nod.
I mean, when they did that, I'm with you on that. I don't know how I feel about that either, but what else would they have done? I guess.
No, I pointed that out to someone who said it to me. I was as far as adapting him, that's probably the best you could have done without setting up other major shit because that's
because
that's
he
not how
wasn't,
works.
MODOK wasn't going to be like a lone, standing villain or anything. So
No. I wasn't. I was just like, I like the way they did it.
yeah,
but as far as like the character, like
I'm a little indifferent on
his
that
stuff,
one.
yeah,
I'm a little indifferent on it.
And also, I'm not that big of a fan of
because especially how his whole situation ended. I'm a little indifferent on it.
Yeah, and then also the way the ending, I felt was kind of lackluster.
I
in my
agree,
opinion.
but at the same time, how deep are we finna get here? Are we?
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to spoil it
because I'm not trying to spoil it either. But damn.
But I'll just say they're the main bad guy of this movie. Everyone knows it's Kang.
I'm about to say, well, we all know that, yeah. So
yeah,
that's not a spoiler.
Brags about doing certain things in the multiverse.
Anyways, keep it going. if there's a small chunk cut out, just ignore it. If not, we apologize for this spoiler. We're trying not to do spoilers because this is not a full review. We just want to do a small discussion on that.
Look at this point, it's cut out. I'm sorry, retroactively, it's cut.
It may or may not be. Who knows?
But the way stuff is handled at the end, I felt like was very rushed, and also just kind of like I felt like there was something else planned, and then they kind of pulled it back.
I know. I agree because, like you said, I did not expect it to end the way it ended. But then after I saw the ending, I did expect what the final cutscene to be what it was. The after credit scenes. I did expect that from how the movie ended, but I did not expect the movie to end the way it did, though. But once it ended, I was like, okay, well, since I started, rearranging the pieces, putting them together. So okay, well, now this is probably
yeah. No, I agree. I like the after credit. I will say I like the after credit scene because it did what I wanted it to do. Like it was. It basically was like I mean there's more. There's basically
but
more.
I don't know the actor's name. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look it up. The one who plays Kane, but he did a phenomenal job.
Jonathan Majors, yes.
Jonathan Majors. He did a phenomenal job.
He did great. In my opinion, I said this to someone else. I was like, to me, that was the main character. Because to me, like the Ant-Man stuff is supposed to be, or I felt like they were trying to make Quantumania an ensemble type of movie where it was like we're telling it from multiple characters' perspectives, but I really felt like only two of them kind of stood out.
I also feel like Quantumania could have been like a part 1 and a part 2. Or not necessarily Quantumania, but like the quantum realm, because like this is we went to the quantum realm in like the second one, but it was like very short, but they really didn't go as we find. Well, damn it. Anyways, but we go to the first one. We go to it in the first one, but they don't really show us a lot when we go to it in the first one. We really get to explore it in this movie. And so I feel like it almost should be like a part 1. They should do like a part 1 or part 2 for the quantum realm, because I feel like there's just so much they could have done with the quantum verse. You get what I'm saying? But
yeah,
I mean, it is what it is. I'm gonna just say this now: if you guys have not seen the movie, you should probably skip this bonus session. We probably should have put that at the beginning, but we kept it spoiler free ish. We might have some cutting to do here and there.
There's one cut that is probably made already, because technically I goofed, but there's at least one. There's at least one. But I will say I do think if you have not watched it and somehow you're still listening to us talk about a non-anime thing on the anime podcast, I would check it out for yourself, or at least check it out when it comes to streaming services. If you're not sold on like going to go buy a ticket, I don't think the movie is as bad as some people are saying, but I do get why some people feel let down. It is there are definitely parts of this movie that I felt like could have been done a lot better.
No, I agree. I agree.
And I'm not like saying like an ending makes or breaks something for me, but I really do feel like they just for this one, it just feels like they just kind of like threw it out there. Like it doesn't feel like they fully thought or fleshed
Yeah,
it out.
it felt like it was a little anticlimactic / rush, and we're talking about the ending at least for this movie. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I just wish they would have done, and they probably do have more stuff planned for the quantum realm. I mean, I don't know what their plan is, but I just wish we would have got to see more of the quantum realm though. But like before,
Yeah,
like I said,
instead
I
of
feel
a
like
one
this should
and
have been
done.
like a 2-part or something. I don't know, like maybe Ant-Man 2 should have explored more of the quantum realm as well, or maybe we should have got stuck in the quantum realm and like you did in Ant-Man 2. What was that? What was that at the end of Infinity War? I can't remember. It's been years. Not Infinity War. It was before.
It was the after
Infinity
credits.
War.
You're talking about the after credits of Ant-Man 2.
When he got stuck in the quantum realm. Yeah.
Yeah, but we didn't really get to explore what it looked like there, anything like that. Yes. Yeah. I mean, I think the perfect thing would have been like, depending on how they ended this movie, they could have easily made a Disney Plus series about somebody. I won't say who being stuck there, but
a Disney Plus series about somebody. I'm trying to see who you're talking about. Are you talking about one of the side characters or one of the main characters?
It could have been the main character. They would have had to have changed in the ending. Okay, I'm not trying to get too much into it, but
okay, we'll have to talk about it offline then.
Yeah,
because I don't know. Because I don't know what. I'm sorry.
I just think they could have done a different type of ending, and then we
I 100% agree with you on that. The ending definitely could have been different. But overall, I think it was a nice start to Phase 5, and at least, for me, I believe this debunks the whole. Do I want to say that?
I was like, be careful.
Well, I want to say, it was a theory that was going around, but I don't know if me saying that this theory got debunked is a spoiler.
Be very careful. I was about to say, I don't know if you would have mentioned.
Yeah, I'm gonna just leave it. Yeah, because like I said, this is not a full review. We just want to have a small little discussion about it because this episode was kind of a short one. So I'm not gonna get too deep into it, but definitely go check it out if you haven't yet. I enjoyed it. I don't know why. If I'm not mistaken, the credit scores is also as low as just as low as Eternals, which is wild.
But the thing is, for critics, the thing you got to understand is that they don't. Even though Marvel is now a cinematic universe, it's been established way for a long ass time.
Yeah, I'm saying, but they hated this one just as much as Eternals, though. Like, goddamn.
Well, yeah, that's crazy. But critics, I was about to say, critics grade movies by themselves. It does not matter what they are a part of.
No, I feel
they grade it by themselves.
No, I feel you. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. Even if that's the case, looking at the standalone from Ant-Man 3 and Eternals, they basically hate this one just as much as Eternals, and I'm just like, okay, well, I don't know how that happens, but here we are.
They said, "Look, it is what it is."
But I wouldn't have went that far now, but maybe put it in the Love and Thunder range or something like that. Maybe I could see that. Oh, okay. So which one do you think better? Do you think Eternals is better than Love and Thunder?
By a small margin. Because Love and Thunder, it played in my face, and I don't like that.
They were everywhere in Love and Thunder. I don't know what the direction was for that movie, but it was all over the place for that movie. And like the ending was like cool as fuck, but I feel like they could have saved it for something else. And it's just like, why are we using something like this in this type of movie? What are we doing? Like, this is cool as fuck, and you telling me we're showing this off, and it's basically ending it right here as well in Love and Thunder. Like, come on, man.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. But yeah, well, I hope you enjoyed that small excerpt of us talking about the MCU.
yes, small little excerpt. A little bonus discussion. The episode would have been 45 minutes long. It had to talk about something else. Had to. Couldn't just let it be 45 minutes long.
Trying to give you guys some quality and quantity as we close out.
Oh man, but yes, definitely go check out Ant-Man and the Quantumania if you haven't seen it, as well as go check out the 2 Isekais that we talked about today as well. I
Mhm.
enjoyed both of the Isekais. Me personally, once again, I enjoyed Handyman Saito. Well, just a little bit more than Campfire Cooking in Another World, but McMillian has some other things to say about that.
Either way you slice it, I think these are both good shows. It is really up to I guess your preference of what you're looking for in certain things. Like I said before, because I think the only reason I might enjoy Campfire Cooking a little bit more is because the the style of storytelling that they do for Handyman Saito isn't my cup of tea, but it's not bad.
Yeah.
It's just that it's just not something I prefer.
I think
But it's still good.
I think it's interesting and unique ish enough.
It doesn't happen a lot. It doesn't happen a
Unique
lot.
enough.
So
It's not the first time it's being done, but
Oh, no.
you don't see it that often. It's rare. You know what? Well, let's go with that. It's a rare format.
Yeah.
Outdated.
But both of them are good. Check them out at your leisure. Like I said, and as always, let us know what you thought about them.
Yep. Well, with that being said, McMillian, my friend, please go ahead and take us on out of here.
As always, everybody, I appreciate you for watching / listening. For my audio only listeners, please consider sharing the podcast with your friends as well as giving us a review. Helps us grow. For the video watchers on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Please let us know what you thought about any of these animes and your opinions, I guess, also on Quantumania. In case you've seen it or haven't seen it, just let us know what you thought. As always, if you want to keep up to date on all things about the council, please follow us on our social medias. That is at Gurren Otaku's on Twitter and at Gurren Otaku Council on every other social media platform. With all that being said, guys, we hope you're enjoying the winter anime season, as well as just keeping warm in these winter times because it's cold everywhere. Apparently,
yep. Cold everywhere. It was snowing somewhere close to me. Like 2 weeks ago. It's wild. Winter's going crazy this year. Please be safe out there.
Yeah, we got hailstorms going on right now in the Midwest, and apparently there's, I guess, some snowstorm also possibly approaching. But yeah, just be safe. Keep warm, and just to try and enjoy yourself best you can, guys. This is GOC. This is Gurren Otaku Council saying meeting adjourned. Peace, everybody.
Have a nice day.